Welcome to Treadmill Review Guru. Today we are reviewing ProForm's Smart Pro 5000 treadmill. This is the mid-range model in their Smart Pro series, and it is a sturdy little treadmill. This has a 3.75 horsepower motor. It has a 12 mile per hour max speed, inclines to 15% grade, declines to a -3% grade, and has ProShox cushioning in the deck. It also folds up when not in use. First, let's take a look at the construction of the Smart Pro 5000. So this has steel support beams under the deck. It also has these powder-coated steel uprights that really hold the machine securely. So even when you're up on the top, that console doesn't wiggle or jiggle. Once again, you do have the ProShox cushioning in the deck. So what this does is it absorbs a little of that impact shock when you run or walk up on the treadmill. We'll demonstrate later so you can kind of see some of the travel in that deck, but the flexibility underneath makes it so that you can walk and jog, exercise longer without dealing with impact injuries or joint fatigue. It is significantly better than running outside on hard surfaces. So we love the ProShox cushioning. You can't turn it on or off on this machine, but I don't know why you would want to. Having it on is such a positive feature. It also goes up to a 12 mile per hour max speed, which is plenty fast for sprints, speed intervals, HIIT workouts. It gives you lots of training variables. One thing we love about the ProForm line is that they incline to a 15% grade, which gives you some really nice incline training, but they also decline to a -3% grade, which is unusual on a folding treadmill. Most treadmills that fold up don't offer that decline in the deck, but it really makes it so that you can get the advantage of both uphill and downhill conditioning. If you run outside, if you're training for an outdoor event, it just more realistically simulates running outdoors. So we love that 3% decline. That's really a nice feature. It has a 10-inch step-up height. So from the floor up to the top of the deck, you're about 10 inches. Pretty easy, not too hard to get up on. The deck folds up when not in use. And this is another feature that we really love on the ProForm 5000. You've got a steel beam back here at the base of the deck. Just reach and lift. It has easy lift assist. So as you lift it up, it helps with that lift so you're not doing all of the work. And then it locks in place. So when the deck is folded, it is securely locked in place up here. I can move it, jiggle it around, it's not gonna fall. So you do have wheels here on the base. So if you need to, you can pivot it towards you and roll it gently as needed. To release the deck, simply hold on to the bar, press on the foot release lever, and it gently drops down back to the floor. You don't have to hold it, you don't have to guide it down. It has a hydraulic assist in that deck so that it will rest gently back down on your floor. Nice and easy without a thud or a clunk. So you can see, very nice. This machine has a 300-pound weight capacity, so pretty good weight on a folding treadmill. We're impressed with that. And as usual, ProForm offers a really good warranty. There's a 10-year warranty on the frame, 2 years on parts, and 1 year on labor. Let's take a look at the console on the Smart Pro 5000. So one thing I love that ProForm has done is really enhanced the overall functionality of their console by adding a full color touchscreen. Because the touchscreen is a good size, it's 10 inches, and it is full color and you can navigate a lot of the programming right on the screen itself, it clears up the console and reduces any clutter. So it's nice to be involved in the class, and also the functionality is greatly enhanced with the addition of the touchscreen. And 10 inches is a good size. I really kind of feel like that's what you need to be in the class, be involved, be there. It really kind of highlights what's going on, and you get the most out of the iFit programming. So looking down here on the console, you have a setting for each speed. So 1 through 12, you've got speed settings right down here. These are your one-touch controls. So if I'm doing interval training and I want to move from a moderate pace of 5 miles an hour up to a really quick sprint of 8 miles an hour, all I have to do is hit one button and I'm there. And the motor will automatically take me to that 8 mile an hour. So that's one feature we really like. Another thing is you've got one-touch controls for all of your inclines, starting with a -3 up to about 4, and then it skips by 2 up to 15. But you can easily set and readjust your incline as needed. You also have extra incline buttons down here, and this will incline or decline you by 0.5. So you get a little more variability in there, and the speed will increase or decrease your speed by 0.1. So if I'm at 5 miles an hour, I can go to 5.1, 5.2, 5.3. So you really get a specific speed in there, which is nice. Your start and stop are right down here at the bottom. You've also got your safety key right here. One thing that we really like about the ProForm treadmills is they do include a fan. One of our most frequently asked questions on treadmills is, does it include a fan? Because that really makes a difference, especially when you're working out at home. So you've got 2 fans down in here, pretty good airflow. They don't pivot, so they just kind of shoot directly at you. And then on your screen, you've got an aux cord here on the side, and you've got Bluetooth functionality with nice speakers here. So if I have my phone and I want to play my music on my phone through the speakers, I can just Bluetooth my phone to the treadmill and it will play my music right here, even as the iFit program runs. So you've got good storage here, 2 water bottle holders on either side. They're nice and deep, so pretty much any water bottle will fit in there. And then you've got an extra storage tray that spans down underneath the console with 4 deeper pockets and then 1 that's a little more shallow. EKG grips right here on the side are really in a good position, easy hand hold, and they will put your heart rate up on the screen, so that's a nice thing. Also the tablet holder. It comes attached and it's screwed in at the back. It also swivels side to side and pivots up and down. So it does not, this machine does not include a tablet, but we have one just to kind of show you how the adjustable clip works. So you got an adjustable clip up here. So if I've got my tablet, I can just kind of set it up there, and you've got good visibility. It's really secure. It's not going to fall out, and I can pivot it or tilt it as I need to so that I can see it really easy. So that's nice. Also, these pockets are a great place to hold a phone. If you pivot your screen down, you can put your phone right there on the lip. You have to have the screen all the way pivoted down, and it does block it a little bit, so I probably wouldn't recommend it, but there is just a small lip right here, and then pockets on either side. So let me show you the fans real quick. If I turn my fans on, you've got 4 power settings. So low, medium, high, and then the level 4 takes you to an automated setting. So if I'm running really hard and working really hard, it's going to adjust that fan based on what I'm doing. So level 4, it's gonna slow it down because I'm not doing anything right now. But that's your auto setting. So, and I'll take it back down. And then let me start a workout real quick. One thing that we love about iFit is the extensive database of workout options. They've got walking, jogging, hiking, on the treadmill, on the floor, combo classes, strength, yoga, lots of different options. And the outdoor classes, personally, are my favorite. So let's pull up one of these outdoor routines. We'll look at the library right here. It's gonna bring up all my different options. So here you can see they've got Zion Beginner Hiking Series with 5 workouts in it. So these are your different options that you can choose. You can go by trainers. I've got running, walking tours, walk, run, hiking. So let's take a look real quick. We'll start with an easy walking tour. Let's go to the Overlook Tour in Zion National Park. So these are filmed live. They're all led by a personal trainer. So they're not just a landscape video. At the beginning of each program, they give you an overview, comments. There is a leaderboard with iFit, kind of an overview of speed and incline, and then your estimated time distance, calorie burn, intensity, elevation gain, etc. So you kind of get a quick overview of each class before you start. As I bring it up, the trainer will start to talk. She'll kind of outline what the program's going to be. You always get just a little bit of a warm up in there. My leaderboard automatically appears, and I'm going to move it to the side. So here you can see it's filmed live. The trainer's going to talk to me and kind of tell me what's going on. But just to demonstrate the volume, let me show you here your volume settings. So you've got 3 different options. you can adjust your music, you can adjust your trainer, and you can adjust your overall volume. So let's say I turn the music all the way down because I don't want to hear their music. I can turn the trainer all the way up and just hear her voice. So we'll go
Right now, we're on the east
full
side
volume
of that big square. How's it going, folks?
That's good volume.
Gonna scooch right past you here, thank you.
So we'll turn it down, and you can see these are filmed live, like she's passing people as she hikes. So it's very realistic when you're out there. Another thing that I personally really like with iFit is that the speed and incline is automated. So my machine is automatically going to do whatever the outlined program is. So if I'm in a class, the trainer has a preset routine, the machine's gonna follow that preset routine. It'll incline, decline for me, and adjust speed. And it's the same with an outdoor route. At any time you can override the automation down here, you just click this follow, or if you want to override it, you just adjust anything on here and it'll automatically set it where you want it. And then to get back to the automation, you just click follow trainer and it'll put that automation back in. That makes it so that I can work out hands-free. It's just like I'm there. I don't have to be worrying about navigating where I'm supposed to be and adjusting my incline and decline. I can just do it at any point, just kind of run, and it is automated for me. So you've got some incredible functionality in iFit. When you buy a machine, it comes free for 1 year, which is a great thing because then you don't have to pay for it to kind of demo it out and you get to see all of the features and functionality. So iFit comes free for 1 year, has over 16,000 workouts. Like I said, on, off the treadmill, lots of different options. So great overall functionality in the console. Let's take a look at the functionality of the Smart Pro 5000. What I want to know with any treadmill is how does it sound, how does it feel, how does it work? So you can see right here, this is your full incline. I've got the deck pivoted all the way up to a 15% grade. As it is now, the top of this deck sits about 16 inches off the ground. So make sure you've got enough head clearance when that deck is inclined, and then you need a little bit of bounce room. So just be aware that it does pivot to about 16 inches high. But up here you get the advantage of incline, and it's not so steep that I feel I have to adjust my body weight. This has a 3.75 max horsepower motor, and this motor is really quiet and smooth. So as the deck is inclining or declining, you can maintain or change speeds, and the machine will be able to navigate it all really easily. One thing I really like about this ProForm machine is that with the folding treadmills, typically the motor is on the front end. And they do that to put the weight up here to keep the back end lighter so you can lift it. So that's a nice feature. The one problem is occasionally with the motor on the front end, you can get kind of a high profile motor hood here that you can graze your foot on when walking on the treadmill. This treadmill, of most that I've tried, has one of the lowest profile motor hoods. Like, I didn't hit my foot on it once. And from the back to the front right here, it's only about a 13-inch span. So it doesn't intrude on your track length, which I really like. So your total track length here, you've got 22 inches in width, which is about 2 inches wider than comparable models. And you've got a full 60-inch span for a really not long, nice stride here. And once again, you can see I can come all the way up here and I'm not encroaching on that motor hood. So let me just demonstrate a little bit how the motor functions as we adjust speed and incline. So like I said, right now I'm at a 15% incline and I'm gonna put my speed at like 3 miles an hour. So, all right, so this is my 15% incline and I'm working at 3 miles an hour. Take a look at that ProShox cushioning in the deck. As I walk, you should be able to see that deck flex just a little bit. The little travel underneath is what absorbs that impact. So the motor is very quiet, and there's a little bit of foot noise, but not a ton. You've got a nice 2-ply belt on here with just a little bit of traction on the top so that I don't slip. Even if you start to get sweaty, that track belt doesn't get slick. All right, I'm gonna drop my decline, watch the motor, and listen for the sound as it drops. I'm gonna take it down to a 0 grade. It's really smooth. I don't have to hold on to the handrails. I can continue to walk as it inclines or declines. And it's not very loud. This is all the noise. There's really more foot noise than there is motor noise. There we go, we're back to the bottom. So it takes just a minute, but it's really smooth. One thing I really like on this treadmill is you have nice 4-inch side rails, and they're lightly textured. So when I step off, I have a good foothold here side to side. If I want to keep my machine running and get off really quick, stepping on the side rails is nice and easy. Your handrails are 16 inches long, and you have a 32-inch span in here. So you've got a really nice working area. I'll demonstrate just a little bit some of the speed options. So once again, we're working at 3 miles an hour. So this is your flat road. We don't have any incline or decline on right here. And I'm walking at 3 miles an hour. So just kind of listen for that foot noise. Watch the track kind of give a little underfoot. The motor on this machine is exceptionally quiet. So I'm going to pick up my pace and run at 5 miles an hour. Once again, just kind of listen, watch for the nice gentle cushioning in that deck. All right, let's take it to 6 miles an hour. And here's 7. And I dropped it back to 1 mile an hour. So as you can see, this is a really quiet machine. You have just enough flexibility in the deck to offset that impact. Keeps the noise down. Motor power is very good in that it moderates both speed and incline smoothly. You don't have to hang on to those handrails for balance in between speed transitions or incline transitions. So hardy little motor on the ProForm 5000. So as you can see, this is a quality machine. The Smart Pro 5000 has a 3.75 horsepower motor, inclines to 15%, declines to -3, has a 12 miles per hour max speed, ProShox cushioning in the deck, folds up when not in use. You've got all the benefits of a full database of iFit workouts that are free for 1 year, great console layout, and a 10-inch touchscreen. We really like this machine. For a more detailed review, check out our written review at treadmillreviewguru.com and also follow the link below for current pricing.